Okay, welcome back, and we are going to continue reading Genesis 17, and we are done. We are almost done. We are going to finish it. We've learned that in this verse, in the whole chapter, we've learned that God made again a covenant with Abraham the second time. So he renewed his covenant and he asked them to circumcise each child that is born in the house of Abraham. And he also said that during this time he made a prophecy that Sarah is going to be pregnant with a son. And then Abraham laughed, and then in his heart he said, how is it possible? Even though he had these doubts, God is not pissed off with him, like telling him, are you doubting what I can do? But God lovingly told him that he is going to fulfill his plans with him, and he's going to again become a father of all nations, and Sarah will become the mother of all nations, and kings will come out after him. What's good with this covenant is that he never set aside Ishmael. Even though it was a mistake made by Sarah and Abraham choosing Hagar, helping God to fulfill his promise in them, but still God did not set him aside, even though he's the fruit of their mistake. Still, God blessed Ishmael, and then he said that he's going to have 12 princes will come, come in his come from him, and he will also become great. But he is going to use Isaac because that is his promise from the beginning, right? So God is not fair. God is not unfair. We are unfair. Abraham and Sarai is unfair, but still God was good to them, and to the consequences of their mistake, God is still faithful. God is still loving. So we continue. Genesis 17:23 to 27. So Abraham took Ishmael his son, all who were born in his house, and all who were bought with his money, every male among the men of Abraham's house, and circumcised the flesh of their foreskins that very same day, as God had said in him. Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. And Ishmael, his son, was 13 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. That very same day, Abraham was circumcised in his son Ishmael. And all the men of his house, born in the house or bought with money from a foreigner, were circumcised with him. In here we can see when God promised protection and God promised blessing, he did not choose which one in the household of Abraham, but he actually involved everyone that is in his household. So whenever you are bought, whenever you are a slave, or whenever you are from another country that is in the household of Abraham, he involves them. So the same as with us too. If God chose our family, or if we actually, God chose everyone. He wanted everyone to be saved, but it is us if we are going to be faithful. Abraham has a choice with the covenant. He can choose not to agree with the covenant of God and not to circumcise everyone, but then he followed the Lord. That's why God blessed him. So it's the same thing with us. If God has an instruction, if we constantly read the Bible and he has instructions in the Bible and we follow them, God is going to be faithful. Actually, he's still faithful. Even though we don't follow him, even though we deny him, and even though we laugh at him, and even though we in his face curse him, God is still there. He is kind. He is a God. He is God for everyone. So that's it for our reading for today. And Tomorrow we will continue with Genesis 18, and that's the son of the promise. And I also like this verse. I just had a glimpse of that, but it's really nice. So let us continue the Bible, and let us continue looking for the character of God, and looking for how we as human beings are reacting to him, and repaying his kindness and his love. That's it, and have a good day. Bye.